Hi, it's Academic Supply here. We're looking at AQA, Maths GCSE, question 7. Visit the websites for more details. We're looking at this table and it says that X, Y and Z represent lengths. Complete the table to show whether each expression could represent a length, an area, a volume, or none of these. So we have different expressions here, and we have to complete the table. And I've done another page here where I reviewed what exactly a length, an area, and a volume is. And we're just going to have a quick look at this, just to make us answer the question more easily. As you can see here, a length is just one single length, so we could write X there. It could be Y, it could be Z, it could be any of them, but it's just a single length. And if we were going to put a power, which we don't often put a power to these things, but it would be X to the power of 1. Okay, now if we took a square here with a similar length, it could be anything, X, Y or Z, Y, and another one there, Y. Y times Y gives you Y squared, and that's an area term. But that doesn't necessarily need to be a Y. It could be a different length to this one. It could be a Z. Instead of a Y there, cross out the Y and we get YZ. But as you can see, 1 to the powers, you get a squared as well. So that was what gives you an area, a squared. So if it's power to the 1, it's a length. And similarly here we got an area. If that was X, X and X being any number, we would get X times X, which is X cubed. And again, if we change that to a Y and that to a Z, we would get X, Y, Z. But that's to the power of 1, that's to the power of 1, that's to the power of 1. They all add up to the power of 3. So as I said, it's a cube term. So we think of it as a cubed, a 3 term. So now after explaining that, it should be easier to go back and have a look and add up the powers to see whether it's a length or an area term. As you can see in this first question, you've got here to the power of 1 there, to the power of 1 with the Y. You've got 2 terms, and as we said, it's an area, not any of the others. So it's not a length, it's not a volume, and it's not none of the above. Now let's have a look at this term, X, Y, X plus Z. So if we expanded that term out, we can expand this bracket out and we would get X, Y, X, so that bit times that bit, plus X, Y, Z, expanding that bracket out, X, Y times Z, and you can see 1, if we did the powers 1, 1, 1, we get 3. Here we get 1, 1, 1, 3. So 3, as we discussed before, so the cube term is this one, so it's that. So it's not an area and it's not a length, and it's not none of these. Now this one is a bit tricky here. You got 1 here for an X power, Y to the power of 1, and Z to the power of 1. But those two add up to 2, and that adds up to 1. Well, that doesn't really give us a length or an area or a volume, does it? It's because it's a mix. There's 2 and a 1. Some mixed dimensions there. So it's not a length. It's not an area. It's not a volume. And it's none of these. It's because it's a mixed dimensions. And it doesn't give you anything really. The same with the Y squared here. We've got squared. And we know that areas is squared, and this is all to the power of 1, so that's a straightforward one. It's not a length, it's the area. It's not a volume, and it's not none of these. So we've completed A, so we're well away there. And also it says explain your answers for expression C, where we've already done that. It's because there's mixed dimensions there. mixed dimensions. So it doesn't give you a length, area, or volume. It couldn't give you any of these that we discussed here. And that's the end of the, question 7. If you've got any questions, go to the Academic Supply website and please send me an email. Thank you.